And a lot of times the kids are asking me, what do I do to get rid of this, maintenance fee on this timeshare? And my only advice is to contact the timeshare company because the will leaves it all to you and your brothers.
Go enjoy a week at the beach, something like that. So as far as you mentioned, probate, it certainly has a cloud of, I guess you might say uncertainty, anxiety, fear for the family, for the heirs, just because I feel that there's so much unknown to it, right? And this sort of video, this sort of educational to the clients, I think is going to help alleviate that concern, that unknown, and get them on the clear path as to what they can do, what they can't do, when they should do it. Mm-hmm. But let me ask you this. Once probate is, closed, right? Let's say then some of them might sell a property after that. Some of them might not sell. Some of them might sell before, and it'll be held until the creditor's cleared. What is the process then as far as actually closing the estate and dispersing funds?
Well, typically it's like after that 1 year period when all creditors' claims are barred against an estate, then I would work with the PR and we would file the necessary paperwork to begin closing out the estate. A lot of times if brothers and sisters are close, the other siblings can waive a lot of things, mm-hmm. like an accounting, schedule, a proposal for distribution, a lot of things like that. If they're not, and one thinks that one of them is taking advantage of something, then they can demand accountings and proposals for distribution, basically showing what money has come into the estate and what money has gone out of the mm-hmm. estate. But typically, they'll waive that, and then we'll get to a point where we'll say, okay, we're ready to close out the estate, mm-hmm. and we'll get let's just say there's 3 kids and there's $300,000, and each kid's entitled to $100,000. Then we'll get them to sign what's called a receipt and release, basically saying that this is what I'm getting, I acknowledge this is what I'm supposed to get, and then I'm basically releasing the estate and the PR from any further obligations. One thing that is worth mentioning is that in South Carolina, the personal representative is entitled to a fee, and that is, it's 5% of the money that's in the estate. So if a house is sold, that cash goes into an estate account and it's held until it's dispersed. Mm-hmm. One of the disbursements would be, if the PR decides to take the fee, would be 5% of whatever that amount is. Okay. So that's their fee for doing what they're doing. And then obviously the attorney's fees and all the other costs, that comes out of the estate.
Out of the estate.
And then it's, the net is what's divided.
Sure,
at the
just
end.
like real estate, any normal real estate closing, you have different fees and things like that.